like this. Jeez, Simone, you want this to happen to you again? Welcome everybody, it's your girl SimoneRaquel back here at it again with another video. If this is your first time here, welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. My name is SimoneRaquel, I'm a full-time artist and I am here to share my experiences and my world with you. So as you guys can see from the title, it's a different kind of video. I'll be telling you a story time about the time I had a freak accident. But before I get into that, remember to like, comment, share and subscribe if you have not already for more content. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So today I will be talking about my freak accident, which was a stencil knife blade going up into my foot bottom. Literally, right? Like literally the blade itself went up. So if you guys don't know what a stencil knife is, this is what a stencil knife looks like. It is usually used to cut stuff. It's just like a little mini knife with a really sharp blade at the end. And this is the actual blade that went up my foot bottom. Hopefully that's focusing so you guys can see it. It's rustic because of the blood that was on it, because it literally went up my foot bottom. Like, they're kind of dirty now. But you see, like this, it went up my foot bottom and it was like that. So let me tell you how that happened. So in 2015, I even have it here, this is the actual container from the hospital. In 2015, I was in my second year of college. I went to art school and it was actually the week before exams, right? So in our exams, we have to do projects where we have to make things. I have to sew things because I studied fashion design, and a lot of hands-on work. So there was a lot of stuff in my workspace and in my room. My room was a mess because in those days I wouldn't tidy up the space and my room until I was finished exams, and I knew where everything was, but it was still a mess because I was so occupied and consumed in my work. So one night, remember this is a week before my end of year exams, right? I'm in second year of college. One night I am doing my work because Miss Last Minute here always decided to do her work a week before the due date or the exams. Smart, typical. So what happened was, one night I was at home doing my work. Everyone had gone to sleep. I love working in the late night because it's very peaceful. Everybody had gone to sleep and I was there doing my work. So I needed to get something in my room, but my room was a mess as well, as I said before. So there were stuff on the floor, stuff on the bed. I went to go and get something in my room, and within walking out of my room, I had to step over something, right? So when I stepped over that thing and landed my foot on the floor, I was like, that don't feel right. So I kind of ignored it because I thought I had just stepped on something that had a sharp edge or something like that. So I kept walking and I realized that it felt like there was something in my foot. So I said, no, let me go and look at this. So I went to the bathroom, and in walking to the bathroom, every time I had stepped on that foot, it really hurt me. So there was definitely something in my foot. So when I went to the bathroom and I looked at the bottom of my foot, I saw a little black speck. So I'm here thinking it was just a little splinter because we have wooden floors. So it could have been just a little splinter or a little pin or a needle or a piece of a needle because I was sewing and I did fashion design. So it could have fell on the floor. I did not think it would have been a stencil knife blade that was in my foot. Because if you think about it, let me show you the x-ray right here. That is how it was positioned in my foot. So if you think about it, right, when I was looking in my foot, because remember it was up my foot, what I was really seeing was the bottom of the blade like this. So I was just seeing that little piece. I wasn't seeing all of this. So because I live in Jamaica, it's very common for me to get splinters in my foot, or as we call it, makajukyu. And I never wear shoes, so it's a regular for me to have to take things out of my foot. So I get the needle, I get the pin, and I go for start dig. So I dig in, and every time I touch it, it hurts. And I mean, which is normal when you have something in your foot, but this thing wouldn't come out, it wouldn't budge. But when I tell you it hurt more than it normally would if it was a splinter, it hurt when I touch it. And it also wouldn't stop bleeding, which should have signaled to me that something was wrong. So anyways, I go downstairs and I started to get some ice, because the more I do this, it got so sore. I got some ice to try and numb it, to try and take it out, to try and grip my teeth and take it out. Get the ice, rub the ice on my foot, blood everywhere, and I still can't get it out. And so I wake up my mother. I said, "Mommy, I think there's something in my foot. Can you help me try and take it out?" She tried. She couldn't touch it because it just hurt so bad at that point in time. So she said, "Alright, we're going to just leave it for the night, and tomorrow morning we're going to go to the doctor's office." So I said, "Alright, fine." I had to stop all the work I was doing because this thing was really hurting me. I couldn't keep going. So I wrap up my foot, elevate it, go to bed. Next morning I wake up now, and when I look at the side of my foot where the stencil knife was black and blue. Literally, my foot was black and blue. So if you guys can see, the hole right here was black and blue, which has never happened to me before when something has gone on my foot or anywhere. So I was like, that's weird, that doesn't usually happen. So when I come out of my bed now and I go to step on the foot, could I step on the foot? No honey, don't even try. When I go to put my foot down on the floor, the piece of pain will lick me in my foot bottom, people. The pain will lick me. I said, no. Can't walk on this. I said, "Mommy, we have to go to the doctor now." So I put on my clothes, couldn't even put on no jeans because at that point in time, anything that touched my foot hurt so bad. So by this time, I can't walk no, so I'm hopping. So we go to the doctor. I hop into the doctor's office. We write our names down to see the doctor, and then we have to wait. So waiting, and we hear our name called. So I go into the doctor's office. She pressed down, she looked at it and she pressed down on my foot. But anytime she pressed down on my foot, I ball out, it hurt. So she said, "No, I don't want to take the chance. So let me numb it for you, and then we're going to send you down to X-ray to see what is in there." Because she thought it was just a pin, just like I did. So she told me to go and lie down on the bed. I go and I lie down on the bed, and I see her come in. People, I see the woman come in with one big piece of needle, so she come in and she said, "Simone, this might hurt a little bit, but try and stay still." So the woman jumped me on my foot bottom 3 times. She go boom, 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 3 different times in my foot bottom around where this thing was, around the cut. When I tell you some ball out in the people them place, the piece of ball them want you that thing says pick me in there. It's cow balling in the people them place, Because the woman jumped me in my foot bottom with a nigga, what must do? And mommy start ball, and she said, "Lord have mercy, this and that irritating." So it numb now. So so after she did the injection, after 5 minutes it got numb. So I could walk on the foot. So I was walking on the foot down to the X-ray lab, which was downstairs from the doctor's office, which was upstairs. So there I was, walking on my foot with the stencil knife blade in my foot, right? Not knowing what it was. So we go down to the X-ray now, and there was another doctor down there who is a surgeon and who is some kind of bone specialist. I don't remember what he was, but he was a surgeon and a good doctor. So he said, let me see go to the x-ray and let me see what it is. So we'll go, they set up my foot, click, click, x-ray done. We wait a couple minutes and they come back with the x-ray. When they come back with the x-ray, you know, people, I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like,
You're serious?
what? They were like, is that a blade? I said, that's a stencil knife blade. I called mommy into the x-ray lab. She said, oh my God, Simone. Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy. How you manage that? This is not a radiator. She called my father. You'd never believe what happened. It's a stencil knife blade shoving her foot. This and that, and what big commotion. I was like, out of anybody, it must be me, you know, it must be me, because I don't see this happening to anybody else but me. So I couldn't believe it when I saw the x-ray, but this is what we saw. So imagine seeing this and it's in your foot right now. So we'll go back to the doctor who was downstairs, the surgeon, and showed him the x-ray. So we're showing the x-ray now. Remember, before this I was just going about my life normal, like nothing, like everything was fine, just doing my exams, preparing for my exams. So we showed the doctor and he said, oh my gosh, and he says, Simone, it's still bleeding, which means it's moving. I said, what do you mean? He says the blade is moving up your foot and we need to do surgery right away. Surgery? Just numb my foot and take it out. Why I have to go through all of that? Like, why are you being so extra? Surgery? I hate hospitals. No, like begging him, please, no, like please just find something else. Like, can you find another way? Can we do it here? Like, I don't want to have to go up to the hospital and do surgery. Him said, no, we have to do surgery as soon as possible, because if this thing cuts a vein or a nerve or anything like that, you can bleed and you can die. Like, you can literally die if this keeps moving and cut something, because remember, it's a sharp blade, you know, so the sharp blade is moving up my foot. So I ended up having to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock the same day, because remember, we went to the doctor early in the morning. There I was in the hospital being wheeled into surgery, hospital gown and everything, seeing the lights pass by like what you see in the movies when they're wheeling the patients into surgery through the hospital, going to the operating room, beg them to please give me anesthesia before actually going into the operating room. They refused to give me the anesthesia before, obviously, and I did the surgery. The surgery went successfully, and in the recovery room I ended up having an anxiety attack because I was freaking out for whatever reason. And yeah, so that is the story about a stencil knife blade going up my foot bottom. So how I think it happened, because how does that happen? Like, what happens for a knife, a little blade to be sticking up like this for you to step down on it, for it to go up your foot? So how my theory, guys, my theory. Okay, let's calm down. I know it's crazy, but let me tell you what I think happened. So at my house we have wooden floors, right? So they're like wooden panels. So I think clumsy and irresponsible Simone at the time, still clumsy but trying my best to not be irresponsible, there was a stencil knife blade somewhere in my room, and I think it fell. And I think it fell between the wooden panels and fell sticking up. So when I stepped my foot down onto the floor, I literally stepped right on the stencil knife blade. That's what I think happened. That's the only theory that honestly makes sense to me, for it to even reach up my foot. So yes, guys, that is the story of that one time I had a freak accident that I think should have ended up on Nights in the ER, if you remember that show, if that's what it was called. And that's what happened. So if you guys have ever had anything weird or strange happen to you where you had to end up in hospital to deal with it or whatever it was, please comment down below and let me know, so that I don't feel like I'm the only type of person that these things happen to, because that is really like what a 1 in a million kind of accident. Like that was such an unnecessary like thing to happen that, you know, like, boy. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like it. Please, you know, remember to comment your experience or what you think happened or whatever, and share this video with your friends and subscribe for more content. And I'm going to try my best to stay consistent, because it's really hard to stay consistent every week and work at the same time, but I'm going to try my best. But anyways, I appreciate everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.